Hello and welcome back to another episode of Freddy Ziffel's Little Farm. Alright, I did some more research. I found some more stuff. Another shopping day. As much as I love this old clunker, I think it's time to trade it in. She's in pretty rough shape. Whoops, what button did I hit now? Oh. Let's go to town and see all the goodies I bought. And we gotta get some work done. I'm gonna try to speed things up a little bit. I'll probably start skipping around some more stuff here, so either way I want to speed this series up a little bit. Things are going a little too slowly, so let's get to town and see what we got. Look at all this cool stuff we have here. Alright, first things first, let's say goodbye to rusty, clunky clunk here. I can't complain though, it's a nice, cheap truck. Come on, do the pop. I mean, when you're starting out and you have very little money, it is a very good truck. I mean, it definitely gets the job done. But we say goodbye to it. Let's go look at what I finally found. It's a little expensive. The price is a little high. I think it was like $15,000 for it. But it definitely fits the era. I like it. And most importantly, it has a hitch. Anyway, let's go through this, what we all got here. I believe it's a 1948 F1? F1 or F100? No wait, they didn't have the 100 series yet. I think it's an F1 Ford pickup truck. This is our lime spreader. These are our rollers for rolling the fields. Hopefully when we plow we don't get any big rocks. Let's see, I also do have a 5-bottom plow, McCormick seeder, and yeah, I could get away with rolling right after I plow and it would take care of it, but it just didn't feel right, so I did get a disc. I am going to disc after I plow, even though it's a step not required in the game. Bought some seeds, and then I got to thinking, wait a minute, I can't lift them up into the truck, and I didn't want to drive my tractor all the way back here either, so I did find a nice little Ford forklift to fit the era. So this will probably stay here at the store just for lifting things into the back of the truck and onto the trailer. So I think it's going to work out nice. Should work out pretty good. Nice forklift for lifting stuff up. Let's see. How do I spread the forks? I think it's shift. There we go. See if I can lift them up back into my truck. Yeah, almost. It's weird. In real life, I can drive a forklift with my eyes closed practically, but when it comes to game, it's so hard to get the angle of sight. Hey, come on, I had both of them. Come on. Oh, you cheating little game. will get you. Really? Alright, this is where I might have to make an exception to my rule here. No reason that shouldn't pick up both of them. Fine, I'll do one at a time. Really? Come on. Alright. This is where I make an exception to the rule because the game is not playing nice. We're going to pretend we lifted them up into the truck like this, okay? Obviously I got the equipment to do it, it just ain't doing it. It's a nice looking forklift though. You guys saw nothing. I put them in the back of the truck with the forklift, I did. So all I wanted to do was that like that. Okay. Okay. You saw nothing. I really did. I lifted them up and that's what I did. Okay, I went through all the equipment. I got all the rollers here. Alrighty, I guess the next step is to get all these goodies home. Let's see, we'll latch that in the back. Let's get some stuff home. Get some plowing done. Get some work done. I still got at least 2 hours left in the day, or 3 hours before the sun goes down. This truck is acting like that first tractor I had. I have to manually shift it. That's alright. I don't mind manually shifting. Can we go a little faster than this, please? Come on. Come on, get her up to speed. Sorry about that. Phone ring-a-ding-a-ding. Had to answer the phone. Yeah, this truck doesn't feel like it has much get up and go as that old rust bucket. And then I got a pretty decent load on it too. Yeah, this truck is not as fast or as snappy as that old rust bucket. Yeah, as soon as I kick it in third gear, it just barely pulling it. I'm a little disappointed with this truck. I might have to buy my rust bucket back. Oh, come on, game. Jeez. Yes, the game did another major update. Seems like whenever there's an update, it's got to do that. The frame rates drop for some reason. Ooh. Am I going to be able to get through this gate with this? It's going to be tight. Oh, yeah. Let's see, beans, we're going to be plowing and all that fun stuff right away. Ooh, I forgot to buy lime, too. I'm going to need some lime. Well, okay, I'm not gonna bore you with all this stuff. Let me get all that equipment back home, and we'll start plowing. Yeah, other than lost some speed and power, that's a nice looking truck at least. We'll see how long I'll go with it before it annoys me and I go back to the rust bucket. Alrighty, back to work. Back to work. Back to work. Yeah, it's definitely a little slower. It's not too bad. If there's nothing hooked to it, it'll get up to speed. But as soon as you start pulling something or throw some weight in the back, this poor little truck struggles a bit. It keeps flashing don't have access to land because there's really no shut off for these rollers. So it's going to do that until we get to my land here. Oh shoot. Oh no, I did something stupid. I should have hooked them single. Gosh darn it. So now I gotta unhook all these stupid things. Hold on, let me see if I can get these inside the gate. I'm gonna have to unhook them all and take them in one at a time. Maybe I can at least get... Oops, come on, unhook. I don't want that one unhooked. Maybe I can at least get the 3 in. Maybe I'll squeeze in. Ooh, nope, I don't think I'm gonna get away with that either. Always gotta do things the hard way. These are a pain in the butt as it is hooking up together. Alrighty, back when I get this mess straightened out. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed with the truck and I'm a little disappointed with the forklift. But, see, we'll just park this. Here for now. Aha! I didn't notice that before. When you shut it off, it throws a can over the muffler, and then when you start it... That's a nice little touch. I do like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Neato, neato. I like that. Yeah, it's too bad it doesn't pick up the bags very nice. It picks them up one at a time, but it's pretty finicky. Alrighty, I think I got everything I need at home. Get some plowing done. Yeah, as long as you're not pulling anything with it, it seems to be alright. But as soon as you hook onto something with that rear hitch, it struggles a bit. Alright. I think we have everything we need. Plow, disc, lime and fertilizer spreader, planter. Let's see how the M handles this plow. And maybe I'll try the LS. I don't know. I would really rather have a subsoiler because a plow, it's very hard to get straight lines. Let's see, I want to leave a little room here. Somewhere in here, I think. Now, being I can't use GPS, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, see them little numbers ticking up and down? The farthest number to the left, I want to be... There's 360 degrees in a circle, so I want to be 0, 90, 180, or 270. So right here I want to be 270. I'm going to try to keep it as close to 270 as I can as I go forward here to keep a straight line. Let's see, ooh, allow create fields. There we go. Let's turn some dirt. Oh, missed a little bit there. Come on, there we go. Aye, God, that's annoying. Come on, I want a straight line. Alrighty, let me get some borders marked out, and because this is going to be a struggle. Oh yeah. Thank God I only got to do this once for the grass fields. It's going to take a while to plow this. But I think I got a nice routine down. So far, plowing is going really good. I might have to do a little landscaping to fix the corners up a little bit. As long as you keep that right tire in where you last plowed, seems to be plowing pretty good. just very, very, very narrow. This doesn't act like a 5-bottom plow. That should be a little wider than that if it was a real 5-bottom plow. Feels more like a 3 or a 4. But it is getting the job done. Just gonna take a little while. Now, yeah, it didn't take too long to plow all this. Now, you guys do not have to follow along like me. If you wanted to save some time, you could just hook up to the rollers and start rolling this, and it would kind of cultivate it at the same time. To me, that seems wrong. In real life, you plow a ground, you gotta disc it. So I am gonna disc it, then roll it, then plant it. That's just how it goes. You know, you can't, you gotta disc. I'm sorry, you just gotta. That's just my own rule. Gotta disc. There, that just looks better and makes more sense to me. Again, you do not have to follow along with what I'm doing. This is just something I wanted to do to torture myself, I guess. It's so ingrained because I've done this for 20, 30 years. It's just how we did it. You plow, then you disc. And we never had a rock picker, and we never really used rollers. We would actually go along with four-wheelers and 5-gallon buckets and actually go and pick each one of these little rocks by hand. Later on, one of the neighbors did get a small rock picker. But yeah, we picked rocks by hand. But I think these are still small rocks. Yeah, they're yellow. And the game will allow us to use them rollers to just push them back into the ground. I suppose I could look. I never did look to see what rock pickers were. I don't think there's a vintage. Oh no, I do have some vintage rock pickers. Oh, that's just a rake. Interesting. That's kind of a... I kind of like that idea. I'm almost tempted to pick the rock. But that costs more money, and I already have the rollers. And the way I got the game set up, I should show you the settings. I left it whatever the stock settings are for... Where are all the settings for that? Maybe it's under here, I'm sorry. I know you can turn like rocks off and... What the heck menu is that under? There it is. Yeah, periodic plowing is on, periodic rolling's on, field stone's on. Basically everything is on. Crop destruction. The nice thing about plowing is, and lime, it's usually only every 3 years. So this plowing thing, it's just a one-time, well, not a one-time thing, but it will be until 1958, along with the lime. Also, this field I am turning into a grass field, and once it's grass, the only thing I ever got to do with it is just add a little poopy every now and then to fertilize it. So this is kind of this is definitely a one-time deal for this field. The only other field I'll have to plow every 3 years and lime every 3 years is the barley field. That's another reason I bought the disc. I won't have to plow that every year. I can disc it for 2 or 3 years until I have to plow it again. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. Oh, speaking of poopy, I wonder if I got enough... Because I'd like to avoid buying any fertilizer if I can. What? Oh shoot, that's right. I don't have any. I left the... I'm gonna have to buy some fertilizer. I forgot I left the calves over here. So... Is there any fertilizer on that at all? Usually when you plow up a grass field... Okay, we know it needs lime. We know it's gonna need rolling. I'll shut that off. Oh, shut the stones off too. Are we at least at stage 1 of fertilizer? No, it is not. So it's not fertilized at all. The nice thing about a grass field though is I think you can fertilize it even after it starts growing. So, yeah. Alrighty, let me get some more work done here and I'll decide how I want to continue to do this. Need some rollers. Now I kind of wished I would have moved them heifers over sooner. I'm sure I would have got a little bit of poopy and manure by now. It's, you know, oh well, we'll see. Easy. I'm glad I got the extra set of rollers. This is going to roll real fast, nice and wide. Okay, I decided on a couple things. One, I got a little too close to this fence with that plow. So I'm just taking a little bit off so I ain't hitting them fence posts. Just touching things up. Another thing I think I'm going to do, I am going to move them heifer calves over. Oh, really? Move them heifer calves over to the barn right away so I can get some manure and slurry going, at least for the barley, because barley, when can I plant that? Yeah, next month already I can plant that. So if I get them heifer calves moved over there overnight, they should make a bit of manure and slurry. Whether it'll be enough, I don't know. If not, I can wait until October. So, but that's the plan. I like to try to stay organic if I can. I really want to stay organic if possible. If possible. Alright, I got a little fixing here to do. But that's the plan. Now we need to put down some lime. I like this little lime spreader. Not the widest, but it gets the job done. Let's see, the hardest is going to be over by that fence. See if we can get over there and get lined up here the best I can. Sure glad I moved that in a little bit, otherwise I'd be smacking them posts all day. You know, I probably should have grabbed the Alice Chalmers. I think that's got a little better turn radius. We'll get her done. There. Other than planting it and getting some poopy on it, this field is ready for grass. But no more dilly-dallying. We got to get these heifers moved over there so we can get some poopy. I do believe I have it where you can move animals. No, I don't want to sell. Maybe I gotta go to the other trigger to make this work. I thought I had a mod where you could just move animals to different... if not, I do have another option. I have a cane. Oh, there it is, right there. Move animals. There we go. We want the board. Yes. Yes. Same with you guys. Okay. They're here. Animals, 21. There, now we should get some poopy, hopefully. Let's see. Let's use this little guy on the planter. I've used it before on the planter. It's a pretty slow planter, so I picked a heck of a spot to put my seeds. It's such a teeny tiny little planter that I want to try to put the wear and tear on my planter a little more evenly, or on my tractors a little more evenly. Let's see, let's make sure we get that set to grass. There we go. It's a slow planter, but it ain't bad. It's fairly wide. Wider than plowing, at least. Six miles an hour is the max. And there we are. Grass is planted, rolled, all nice and pretty. All it needs now is some poopy, as soon as the calves make some. The nice thing about grass is, even if I don't fertilize it, it'll still grow. It just won't get a very nice yield out of it. And I got plenty of hay, I think. So I think I'll save the majority of the poopy and the fertilizer for the barley field. And I think I'm just going to continue to work on that until it gets too dark to see what I'm doing. We'll get that laid out next. I know I want a pretty good sized field, so let's park these over here for now. Why did I park my disc in the way? Park you over here. Well, this is gonna take a while. But I think I got everything laid out. Oh, also, sorry about this. I didn't do it sooner. Like I say, I play this like in my spare time, and I just record little clips here and there. I just got through reading some comments on my previous video, and I had a couple people say, please turn off the help menu, that's annoying. So I'm going to try to remember to do that from now on. That help menu doesn't bother me. I'm so used to it being up. I like it there because it, shows me what my options are. But when I record videos from now on, I'll try to remember to hit F1. Forgive me if I forget once in a while. But yeah, it does help people see things better. So that was an awesome suggestion by one of the YouTube commenters. I'm always open to suggestions, ideas, mod ideas especially. If somebody comes up with, oh hey, you should download this mod, this would be a good, I'll definitely look into it. Okay, no more babbling. I decided to make this small area another grass field. And this whole border line out here, I don't know how well you can see it. I had a bunch of rocks I wasn't sure how to go around. And with the harvester I have in mind, I have to leave a little space to get around things. So I think I got things laid out the way I need it to be. I'm not sure. But we'll look at the map. This will give you a better idea of how I got things laid out. Let's see. Let's get this so we can see things a little better. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this is all grass. This will be all grass. And you do have to leave a little cushion area between fields. Otherwise, when you go to plow and plant, you don't want things mixing together. So I might turn this like into a little road or something maybe around here. I don't know. I ain't sure yet. I'm just kind of making this up as I go. This is going to be my barley field. It's a pretty big field. But unlike grass, where you can harvest that 3 times a year, this is only going to be once a year. So I figured I might as well take full, use every little bit of piece of land that I have. So that's the idea anyway. It's just going to take some time to plow all this. I'm not going to lie, I've been tempted to kind of like cheat off camera and just lease a big plow and plow it all and then pretend I did it, but I'm gonna try real hard not to do that. I'm gonna try to remain honest. So we'll see. So being I am gonna try to play legit, this is gonna take some time. So it's and it's already getting towards the end of the day. I'm just gonna go as long as I can until it gets dark. I have no idea how good the headlights are on these older tractors. If I can still see what I'm doing, I might work into the dark, but we'll see. Like I say, some of these mods are all experimental. I don't know how good the lighting is on these older tractors, and so we'll just see how it goes. So oh yeah, there was one more thing. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, you old-time farmers out there. Now this is just optional for those of you that want to play along for inspiration. You can listen to music in the game, but if you have a second computer or more than one computer, I got tons of computers in my office area here. If you want some really cool music to listen to in the background, matter of fact, I forgot to turn it down when I recorded one of my videos and I had to re-record it again. I found this, and this is free. It's public. I think it's just called Wayback Radio. It's free to listen. I've been listening to this station a lot. It's a good 50s, 60s, 70s. I just love this. If you want to listen to some really good, they even play like old commercials and stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to hit the play button for copyright issues, but Yeah, if you really like, the good old days, like I say, this plays 50s, 60s, 70s. They even go up to the 80s once in a while. They'll play an 80s flashback. They play the old, um, like candy commercials, you know, uh, Alka-Seltzer commercial, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is, that kind of thing. They even have like some of the old beer commercials, cigarette commercials on there. They play the old commercials. They even have uh, the crime fighter Chicken Man show on there. It's a really, like I say, I've been listening to this in the background while I play, and it's just something a little extra if you want to check them out. I'm not endorsing them or anything. I think it's a free public. Yeah, it is. It's a .org, so it's a non-profit. I just love this online radio station. It's something you might want to check out. But that's what I listen to in the background as I'm playing. Don't know why I threw that in there, but I thought, what the heck, why not? So, anyway, back to work. Hmm. I am noticing that this plow is a little finicky on hills. I also switched to the Alice Chalmers to see if it would plow a little better. But yeah, every once in a while I come across a hill where it acts like it doesn't want to plow. Oops, I forgot the F1 key again, sorry. But I'm slowly getting it done. um, One thing I think I want to do before it gets dark is I want to take a pause from plowing. I think I want to get this planted with the grass right away. That way, when it does get dark, if I don't finish the barley field, it's not a big deal because I can't plant that barley field until September or October anyway. So, and I think to save a little time, because that step is not necessary, I'm going to skip disking and just go right to rolling it. And you'll see, the game lets you get away with that. It cultivates it and gets rid of the rocks at the same time. Obviously, in real life, this wouldn't work too well. Rollers ain't gonna bust up plowed sod, but according to the game mechanics, it does. But to save a little time, I'm just gonna do it this way. Get this limed and planted with grass before it gets too dark, because again, I don't know how well the headlights work on these tractors, so I might not be able to see very good. So get as much as I can done while there's still daylight anyway. Well, I'm sure glad I opted to get that extra set of rollers. Compared to plowing, this is going much quicker. I might try that other plow, see if it plows a little better. I don't know, that cheaper plow. See what happens here. Anyway, I'm going to get this lime and planted the grass. That way that's done. You dirty little stinker. How did I miss you? Alright, I'm just gonna use the lumberjack mod. Always that one little stump you miss somewhere. Dirty little stinker. Boy, this looks pretty cool. I like this setup. Alright. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought, although I do got a little ways to go. Anyway, yeah, the sun is going down. I'm figuring I got maybe an hour, 2 hours tops. I'm guessing around 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's probably going to get pretty dark here. At least I got the 2 grass fields done. They're plowed, limed, rolled. The only thing they don't have is... Come on, map. Update. Hello? There we go. The only thing that isn't done yet is fertilizer. But we have to wait for moo cows to... Ooh, I better get some more hay in there too. Are we making any poopy yet? We should be. Oh yeah, we're just starting to make some. Hopefully by next month we'll have enough to spread some. Anyway, I think this episode is getting long enough. I didn't go through my clips and add them up yet, but it's got to be getting up there. I am going to... Let's see. Yeah, I still got a bit of plowing to do. I still have my whole barley field to plow up yet. And whether I can get that done before dark, I don't know. But that's how I'm going to finish this up. Get at least this plowed, maybe rolled and ready for planting and fertilizing next month. So that's how I'm going to finish off August. This should be the end of this month anyway. I want to get some time progressing anyway. Once we get everything planted, months should start rolling by fast because there's not a whole lot I can do until things grow and I can harvest. Although I think I might not... I know I won't get as much yield off it, but I want to do it anyway to get my grass rotation in sync. I think in October I can get one cutting of grass off. That way, making hay, it's always April, July, October. It's a three harvest cycle, and right now the cycle is kind of out of sync. So I definitely want to, even though I won't get my full yield out of it, I still want to cut it so the cycle is in sync. So, anyway, I think I better end it here. I am going to continue my plowing here and get that finished up, and I'll see you in the next... Oh, look at what I just did. I forgot to raise my plow. Now I got a little blue boo-boo there to fix. Oh, well, that's what landscaping tools are for. Anyway, we'll see you in the next episode. Plow, baby, plow. Plow, boy.